Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see another topic of propositional logic, that is drawing conclusion using algebraic method. In the previous video, you would have seen drawing conclusion using truth table method. In this video, you are going to see about algebraic method. So in this method, to draw conclusion from the given premises, conditional elimination is carried out. That means you would have seen the laws, different laws. In that you have one law called conditional elimination law. Okay, you are going to use this in the premises. That is, in place of conditional, that is P implies Q, its equivalent to P dash plus Q is substituted, and then it is checked whether the conditional having antecedent as conjunction of all the premises and consequent as the conclusion to be drawn is a tautology or not. Okay, so you are going to substitute wherever you have P implies Q, or if you that is, if you have two variables with an implication symbol, you are going to substitute it with P dash plus Q dash. Okay, then you are going to use the antecedent, that is the premises, okay, with the conjunction, that is dot operator and operation, okay, and the consequent, that is the second variable, as the conclusion. That's what we discussed in the previous video also. You are going to multiply the premises, okay, P1 dot P2, that is, it will be like AND operation for combining P1 and P2, that is the two premises used, and the conclusion, that will be the consequent, okay. Then you are going to check whether it is a tautology. That means it should be 1, right? If it ends with 1, then it is a tautology, then the conditional, that is the conclusion, is established. Now you can see the question from premises P and P implies Q, comma, infer Q. So this is a question we saw in truth table method also, but in algebraic method it is little different. You are going to see this. Given premises are P1, this P, and P2 is P implies Q. So this is what we have seen already. Conclusion to be drawn, C is Q. Let us compute P1 dot P2, that is the conjunction of the antecedent, right? And then implies C. So this is what you are going to find. So that means P, okay, that is the first term, dot, okay. So as per this computation, you are going to use dot symbol. And the second premise is P2 is P implies Q. So this is left side. And then implies Q, that is the right side. So you are going to compute this. Now you are going to carry out the conditional elimination. So by that means you are going to substitute the value. So instead of P implies Q, you are going to substitute it with P dash plus Q. So here you can see P dot P implies Q, which you already had, will be substituted with P dash plus Q, and then close bracket, square bracket, and then implies Q will be written separately. Now you are going to do whatever is in the parenthesis first, right? Now you are going to multiply this term, that is P into P dash plus P into Q. Okay, that's what you got this step, right? So P dot P dash plus P dot Q, and then the right hand side part, that is implies Q. Now, as per the complementarity law, you can see complementarity law is P dot P dash equal to 0. So this becomes, first term becomes 0, and then plus you have the second term, and then implies Q. Okay. Now when you see this, you cannot do anything. Okay. So what you can do is, you can see this right hand side part. Okay, carrying out the conditional elimination again. That means you have P dot Q within parenthesis and implies Q. So what you can do is you can combine this, and then you can substitute it as P. So the whole term will become P, and then implies Q. Okay. Now if you write the conditional elimination for this, it will be P dash plus Q. So it is nothing but P dot Q the whole dash plus Q. That's how you got this term, right? So that P dot Q will be considered as P. So it becomes P dash plus Q. Now you got this. So what you can do is, using De Morgan's law, you can convert this. So that means it will become P plus, that is P dash plus Q dash. You can see here. So by De Morgan's law, P dot Q the whole dash equal to P dash plus Q dash. So you will get this term, right? Now you can see that you got another term which is common, that is complementarity. You can use complementarity law for this, that is Q dash plus Q. So same thing. So q plus q dash is equal to 1. So that's why you got 1 here. right? So next step is you got p dash, then you got plus 1. So here you can see properties of 1 can be used, p plus 1, right? P plus 1 is 1 again, right? Here you got p dash plus 1, that is also 1, okay? So you can see properties of 1, p dash plus 1 equal to 1. So don't think about it is only p, it is not p dash. It is same, right? If the p value is 1, 1 plus 1 is 1. If the p dash value is 0, that means p is 1 means p dash value will be 0, right? So 0 plus 1 is also 1, right? So that's the reason you are given the properties of 1 can be written for both p and p dash. Okay, so p dash plus 1 equal to 1. That's the reason you got 1. So as per the rule, you have to check whether the expression ends with a tautology, that is 1. So hence the result is established. Okay, now you are going to try out yourself. Okay, so I'll explain you how to do this. From P implies Q and Q implies R, infer P implies R. Okay, so using algebraic method you are going to do, you are going to see that first term is P1 is P implies Q, then P2 is Q implies R. Okay, first two terms are the premises, and then conclusion drawn C is the last one, that is P implies R. Okay, this one you already done the truth table method. Now you are going to solve this using algebraic method. Now you have to do step by step. So first step is you are going to solve the first term, okay, and then solve the second term, and then you are going to combine this, right? After solving both, you have to write it as a full term, that is P implies Q dot Q implies R, then implies P implies R, right? So that is the first two terms should be within parenthesis. So once you substitute P implies Q with P dash plus Q, okay, you will get another term, that is Q dash plus R for this term, right? Now you can multiply and check how can left hand side can be solved, okay, using the properties of 1 or complementarity law. You can solve it, okay. So once you do that, then you can combine the conclusion, that is P implies R also can be used by combining this, that is you can make this part as P and this part as Q, right? So you can combine that and you can try to get the result. See that the final result should be 1. So if it is 1, then the conclusion is established, okay. So this is how you are going to do algebraic method. So additional to that, I am giving you a few more exercise using truth table. You are going to check these pairs, okay, left hand side pair equal to right hand side pair, that is LHS equal to RHS. So we already discussed about lot of truth table available. You know how to use truth table. You got disjunctive, conjunctive, implication, not operator, all that operator is combined here. Now you are going to prove that, check whether the left hand side part is equal to the right hand side part. So according to the variables, you will know the number of columns should be increased, that is number of rows should be increased. So first one you got 3 variables, so you should have 8 combinations, first and second. And third and fourth you can see only 2 variables, so you will have only 2, that is 2 to the power n, that is 2 to the power 2 is 4. So 4 combinations in the truth table. So try to solve this and check. Then you can see that one question will be there, you will be coming from this question, that is you are going to solve some expression and check whether the left hand side is equal to right hand side using truth table. Okay, so try practicing this. Hope you understood this video. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, thank you.